Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developmental Psychology, DEP 2004. I am Dr. Rivera. All right, in this video, I just want to quickly go over how to navigate through Canvas. When you first open up, you'll notice that there are a bunch of icons, and those icons will take you throughout the class, and specifically the assignments and things like that. On the start here, it will give you information about the actual class, some of the prerequisites, what you should expect from the course. You'll notice that at the top there are a few tabs, including about the professor, um, the course overview and policy, some technology requirements. At the bottom, there is a next arrow, and if you click on that button, then it'll just take you to the next thing. And almost everything is in order, and so you can technically follow those next buttons from beginning to end. Here you can see what your book looks like, including the mind tap, and some information about the mind tap, I should say. You do have the option of just buying the mind tap, just like in general psychology. So that is a choice that you can make as well. And then, of course, there are the syllabus quiz, the Canvas quiz, etc. If I go back home and I look at the sections, you'll notice that there is an orientation. So if you want to see the orientation modules and all of the assignments, here they are. It'll just take you straight to the module. It is important to remind you that you must do the orientation module so as to not count as a no-show. So please make sure that you finish those. Also, there is a navigation button which will explain a lot of the assignments in shorter videos, the syllabus, which will show you all of the assignments, again, in order and with the due date. Um, Please follow the due dates on Canvas. They are the ones that are right. And if for some reason they're wrong, then that's my responsibility. I'll take responsibility for that. But do not follow the due dates on anything else that you might see. For example, MindTap might have due dates that look different, or sometimes I will make a change for whatever's happening in class, and so the date on the paper syllabus is going to be wrong in that case, in that scenario. So always follow the due dates on Canvas. And I try to make announcements if I ever do make a change, but please always follow the due dates on Canvas. You'll notice here the pre-reading activities. All the pre-readings are a little different, so always make sure that you read it before you go on there. But the first one, I believe, is an outline, and it tells you exactly what to do and how to turn it in, etc. You'll also see events. These are events that are usually happening either in Valencia. Sometimes they're online events. Sometimes they're real events that are happening in campus. So I will often post them there. The tests are also here, and you can look at them here, or you can click on them here. But of course, they will come up normally through the calendar as well, and you'll be able to see that. Your packet is also here. You can download the packet here, and if you scroll down, you can turn in the packet here as well. The Mind tab, you can click through here, and the discussions as well. And you'll see that the discussion starts out with step 1, which tells you to choose your first 2 worksheets. from the people section, and it tells you how to look at the actual worksheets. So please do that before you do anything else. It also tells you how to respond. You will respond differently in this class. First of all, your responses are going to be actual answers to questions. So you're going to write down the question and then give your answer in a sentence or two. And also, your responses are going to come in during test week. So instead of responding every week, you will respond during test week only. And it's really just a way to get you to study and to relook at the packet and the questions. And as far as the actual discussions that you're going to post, those are going to be posted weekly, but you're only in charge of 2 of them for the whole semester. And so once you choose your 2 worksheets, you're going to do them. You're going to do the extra paragraph explaining it, explaining the worksheet to your uh, classmates, and then you're going to post it on the due date. And so even though there will be work coming in every week, you're only in charge of 2 of those worksheets. Okay. If I scroll down, you'll be able to see the actual schedule for the semester. You will notice that for most of the weeks, there are 2 chapters that we will go over. For example, in week 5, it's 3 chapters, 4, 5, and 6. That's because that's infancy. All those 3 chapters are about infancy. And so I put them together. Now, because this was a little longer, you'll have week 5 and 6 to do these 3 chapters. But for example, for week 7 is chapter 7 and 8, which is early childhood, and et cetera, throughout the rest of the semester. Um, when you click on any of these, you'll notice that there is a pre-reading activity that is due for both chapters. So you're just going to turn in 1 for both chapters. And then there are 2 quizzes for the chapters, 1 for each, 7 and 8 in this case. And so, for the next test, you'll notice that it is chapters 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's because 4, 5, and 6 are going to be infancy, and 7 and 8 are early childhood. And so that's the way the tests are grouped. Um, that does mean that there are more chapters in each test because there are several chapters per stage of life. And so sometimes people aren't used to that, which is why I make sure that we do this pre-reading and I focus a lot on making sure that you guys are engaging the reading and the information. You'll also notice that in the schedule, the tests are at the bottom, and you will have, if you click on any of them, it does take you to the test page where it asks you to download the Respondus lockdown browser. So please make sure that you do that before test 1. And I will talk a little bit about that in the actual tests video. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. And remember that the best way to contact me is directly through Canvas. I hope to hear from you soon.